there. And it all started out so promising as well. You see the jets and everything.
The pilot club is 2 blocks down.
Yep. That said, 2 blocks down, the tournament is now starting off with the second map. We have been moving 2 blocks down. They're now fighting for the boss of the gym. So far, it seems to be former Diamond Busters ruling it, so they're basically being Van Darkholm at the moment. And we'll see if that's gonna change now. Deep Frog assault hopping his way to the Ghost together with Enron. Wait, no, not Enron. What am I saying? Olio. They're doing what they did on the other map, starting off with Olio being the recon and Deep Frog being the assault. We'll see how that works out. Seems like the party zone is gonna have its first party very soon. Yeah. Party zone having its party by everybody just ending up in there at once. It's all on Randall's shoulders. Seems like they traded the shotgun. Oh, never mind. He just switched that for the ZRS. None of the hits are really connecting at first, but both of them are still alive. Zippy's low, Randall's low, and Ollie's probably just... Yeah, Ollie's just gonna take on a job to finish it. Health-wise, very doable though, because both of them are pretty low. What a refreshing start to other matches I've been seeing in the past. Both teams very active in the party zone. You know, trying to get in the kills very fast. But once again, it's in the favor of the former Diamond Busters. They already got a Corporal, and it's Zippy too. But what confuses me is Zippy is not going for the max. So...
Olio's beginning his hops. No, he's not. Oh! Encounters with the recon with the Super Set.
Oh, did they face each other for a moment? They did.
Yep, and then they realized.
This is the second time this happened.
I think that area is kind of, you know, it's one of those areas though. Like, if you're moving too fast, you can run through someone and be like, oh, I just kind of ran through someone all of a sudden. Let me just turn around.
Ooh, Zippy just runs. Wow, like Zippy just turns a corner, not even like going carefully, and still gets Enron, even though they nearly just kissed each other for a moment.
Oh, Deep Frog knows where Michaelopoulos is, and
I'm not sure if the Ghost actually established connection. Just the fact that there were beeps made him drop the Ghost and be like, yeah, he's close. Because he didn't even hold it for a second. I'm pretty sure the Ghost didn't even establish connection by then.
Fair enough. I guess beeps tell you a lot more than visual hints.
Well, yeah, and it's less risky. It's way less risky to just hold the Ghost for a second and be like, yeah, okay, he's close, rather than just like, where exactly is he? Because Zippy was on low health, meaning that if Deep Frog would have downed there, it would have been very dangerous for them.
At least NSF are onto a strong start.
Yeah, 3 Corporals against 3 Privates, and the only Private that has points is Randall.
Isn't looking good for Jinrai. Oh, Randall making the push.
So now they have the advantage for this round. Quick trade as expected, but at least now they have a smaller number to work with. If Deep Frog goes down here, this would be a very good play for them.
Sure. Michaelopoulos 30.
Enron will be carrying the weight by the time the firefights are over, I'm pretty sure. That's why he's waiting right there. He has to make sure they don't get picked off from behind, which he's doing right now. That's very good. Because Deep Frog is slowly coming through the party zone to do exactly that.
Yeah. He's also got Zippy to back him up, so they both flank at the same time. Someone's gonna die at some point.
Now, if Michael has a grenade, he could pretty much kill both of them right now. Enron is prepared.
Michael used his grenade, I think, to try and get the frag on Deep Frog as he was running away, but didn't get it.
Now, with the things looking the way they are, this could actually end up being in favor of the dance floor arsonists, because all they have left on the former Diamond Busters is Deep Frog. He doesn't have that much firepower, and he's low on health.
I think Deep Frog's gonna play it safe and time out the round, probably.
Most definitely so. But if the other team now heard the steps, they could start to pinpoint the location. Oh!
Taking shots at Michaelopoulos gets the frag on Deep Frog.
Very fortunate that he tried to go for Enron first, because otherwise they would have risked Michael going down. And that could have maybe turned it around there. So this is the very first round that the dance floor arsonists managed to pick up. This could be the start of a rebellion against the mighty force that picked the first map 7-0 here. At least I'm hoping so to, see something that might not be a steamroll. So given that both corporals are not the support, we will not be seeing an increase in firepower. But at least the snowball is not as big. And it looks like DeepFrog tried to dead rush here. Quickly go for the ghost trying to cap. But maybe he was a bit too greedy trying that.
Mm.
And we're looking at a devastating difference between both teams. Enron now using the ghost to flush out Zippy here, who is kind of just falling back. I'm pretty sure he won't be able to really sustain all the time that there's left to stay alive, but...
Oh god, Zippy on his own. Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way he will be able to manage to keep himself alive for nearly 1.5 minutes against people flushing him out.
He tried to bunny hop away, but it didn't turn out so well.
His problem was that he turned away when people started to see him, so he had no way of really fighting back and dealing damage. So we're now at an even score, and we're also now at an even point difference in both teams, because both of them now have the same amount of points, just that... No, actually, the dance floors have 1 point more. Not that it really matters, the ranks are the same at the moment, it means that both of them have the same weapons.
Does mean that they can potentially get better weapons faster, but all depends on how the round plays out.
So, former Diamond Busters has a great advantage by getting early shots in, but it's not really that decided yet.
Oh, Randall's
Ooh!
Michael kills Randall.
DeepFrog just trying to be a diversion, trying to knife the people there, causes Michael to shoot Randall in the head in the Rockcasy's cost.
Randall posting a cheeky get to DeepFrog.
So far in the favor of the former Diamond Busters, it still can play out to be a pretty changing moment once Olio goes down, because he's low on health.
Zippy on the fire.
Yeah, Zippy is pinned here. If Michael has a grenade left, he should use it now.
Oh,
there's the smoke.
Zippy lobbing an aid?
Ooh,
unless let's just play the animation.
Olio might be running into the... Yep, I was about to say, Olio might be running into the line of sight playing with a fire any moment here. This is tough. Yeah, I was about to say.
Zippy gets Enron?
Zippy just gets Enron by simply pushing it. And now, all people involved in this battle are on low health. And Michael even is in the advantage. They all have even health if added up together.
Olio's trying to go for flank, I believe.
Oh, Michael is in a very bad spot here. But he
Michael
gets Zippy. And now he has to figure out, where is Olio? Olio knows where Michael is, but not the other way around.
Oh god, this is hard to watch.
Okay, Michael moved. Olio literally looked at the position he was before. Not sure where he went. Man, what a heated moment here.
32 and 12.
Both teams could have just decided that in a matter of seconds. Very good play from Michael's end, and Olio just gets a post point here. Post-round point, rather. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Both teams are keeping it toe-to-toe here. Michael Opel is in the advantage by having the MX as the assault now. But this is close. This is tight. This is basically non-decided. Now, if it keeps up, and the dance floor arsonist gets this map, we're in for a good match here, for something that will keep us on the toes. Quick trades at the start.
Zippy's trying to position himself as to see where DeepFrog got killed. He's moving in slowly.
Now my blood pressure is rising. My heartbeats are rising, like the RPM rather.
Zippy nade bouncing. The kill trade there.
Another trade. It's a battle of support. It's a battle of wits of both of them. Same firepower, same health. Both of them use the smokes, and they're about to clash as well. One corner away.
Zippy's trying to make, more distance.
Well, I mean, he's playing it smart. He's going back to the Ghost, just in case. Because he doesn't know where Enron's at. Enron, I think, used up his second smoke. Which gives Zippy a rough idea where he's at. But... the time's ticking. Only 40 seconds left. I'm hoping for both to at least encounter each other before that. Maybe they're both just playing time because they don't want to give up their advantage they could be forming here.
About 30 seconds, so I think they're both just going to really kind of push the passive movements.
Or they're going for a last-second frag. Both teams have the exact same amount of rounds, the exact same amount of points, and everything pretty much is identical at the moment. Previous advantages are just wiped away right now.
I mean, the points are exactly, well, rather the XP is exactly the same on both teams.
Yeah, we're looking at an identical situation.
So he gets the extra frag.
Well, the balance pretty much just got eliminated. But I would say 1 point is not much, but this 1 point decided that Zippy's gonna be a sergeant. This can be worked with, so maybe that will make a big difference, maybe not. Given that it's a support, I would say probably not. The only big difference that could have been done is maybe the morale. Deepfrog is on the aggressive move, he's already in the party zone, he's ready to strike. He has an MX, so...
Still 2-2 though, so... Oh. Olio gets the dip, huh? Or whatever. Nade.
In this case, it's a nade, yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching Deepfrog and I'm like, he's just set off a depth pack, I think so. No, he's not.
A very rough round. It was quite well played because they all had positions to just... Oh, okay. They all had positions to just, you know, close in on the dance floor arsonists here, and they all were at the same position, whereas former Diamond Busters had several locations to strike from. So yeah, this was quite a well-played situation.
Weapon trade between Randall, he's got the MX now. That's Randall on Enron.
So Deepfrog is back to his normal firepower, no improvements in that for once. But he's already at a very good position here. What confuses me is Deepfrog didn't shoot Randall at first. Like, he was in the line of sight. Was that to give intel, or was that unintentional? Regardless of this, he got two people at once at the boxes, and it's back to Enron just trying to take it. Wow. A lot of casualties for one person, but I guess it meant the round.
Puts NSF in an advantage for 2 points now.
But there's a lot going on in this match. Gotta admit. From people phasing through each other, to people just being right in front of the others, not realizing what's going on, or purposely not shooting them, I'm not sure about that yet, to team kills and mass suicides. So Olio's quickly asserting dominance in the party area.
Oh,
the grenade screwing him over. Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's the fourth team kill, even though some were off record in terms of rounds because it's post-round. But Jesus Christ. What is this match? So Sippy is down by himself. He has been spotted. So the dance floor arsonists probably can take the round pretty easily here if they just play it.
Oh my god. Zippy's
maybe a
on
bit
39.
reckless. Now, difference in firepower and how, like, the health difference could be equalized here. Just the fact that Zippy wasn't looking exactly at the wall when he turned the corner gave Enron the chance. So they're closing into the round difference that has been going. Michael just
okay,
yeah.
This
Well,
ping is some straight bullshit.
I mean, they ended up on N4 Engine Design Works, which is a European server. So, not much you can do. The coin has been like speaking for the server they're picking. Your attitudes are really great, by the way. I'm not sure if that's sarcastic or not. We are not sure because I'm not sure what has been going on behind the curtain. So, very good play because Randall didn't lose a single point of health in that quick attack. That changed in a matter of seconds of me saying that. Probably just a caster's jinx.
Oh god.
Whoa. Well, what started very promising fell apart in a matter of 2 seconds. Very unfortunate that they all ended up lining up in the same area, or same general area rather.
Yeah.
It is not lost at all though, because all three members on the dance floor arsonists also have sergeants. Means that they're all in the same ranks. Zippy is dangerously close getting a lieutenant. Ollie are not that far off either.
Zippy also stating that most team kills have been accidents.
And the worst part about it is that most team kills probably mean that probably are the reason that there's no lieutenants yet. Randall once again laying the foundation to kick it off in favor of the dance floor arsonists.
Ollie was pretty lit up.
But so was Enron and Randall.
Randall placing a depth pack, or
A little crossfire set up for Zippy right here. He's getting torn apart.
oh, that was a nice trade-off.
So Olio's closing into the others, quickly firing, revealing his position, but Enron is not realizing it.
No.
Those few bullets should have given away what's going on, but Enron still ended up looking into the party zone's direction. Very unlucky. Like, that's one of those moments that I said have been very unfortunate, and NSF is very close to just deciding Oilstein as well. So, yeah, the dance floor arsonists have to give their best. They have to give it all, regardless of facing 2 lieutenants.
Olio has an SRS.
Oh, and they're on the side of
Deep Frog.
Oof.
Oh god, here we go.
This is going to be something that will be filled with probably unpredicted moments, especially with Deep Frog not pushing out into the parking lot yet. Now he's doing it. He's on the ghost. He's at the best position you could be in. And Zippy already kicked it off in favor for them.
Oh, Deep Frog's firing at someone. Michaelopoulos pushing Deep Frog.
Oh! One single shot to make it count, and he makes it count. Enron, what will you do?
And that's decided the game.
Yeah, second map also going to former Diamond Busters. And they're still busting the diamonds, even now.
Enron quickly retreating there. Very eventful game.
Because I think Randall was part of the team that won back then. And I think so was Michaelopoulos and Enron. I'm pretty sure all 3 of them have been in the teams that were the top dogs back then, before they got diamond busted. Just to put it like that. Let's see if we can get an interview with the people here. Let me just snoop into the other channel to ask. I'll be right back.
Producer San moved to NeoTokyo. Producer San
So both
entered
agreed?
channel.
Alright.
DRM moved in
We're
from
getting them in
Jinrei by
here.
Producer San. Vamp Nico moved in from Jinrei by Producer
One
San.
person seems to be missing.
Froch moved in
Let
from
me
NeoTokyo
unsuppress
by
everyone
Producer
before we
San.
start.
Zippy moved in from NeoTokyo by
Yeah,
Producer
if you
San.
can just hop down to
Olio moved in from
Chat
NeoTokyo
queues.
by Producer San.
Okay, so everybody's unsuppressed. Congratulations to the former Diamond Busters busting diamonds.
Yeah, well done guys.
That was have a tongue twister right there.
Good game.
Good game regardless. You had a pretty strong start. Speaking of the former, the dance floor arsonists here, you had a pretty strong start into Oilstein. Sadly, it didn't substant towards the end. How are you feeling?
Oh, not great.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I mean, understandably so, it was quite a steamroller on transit. I sadly already predicted something like this, given that Deep Frog is the kind to assert dominance by pushing hard, which is how
Yeah.
transit works.
That's how we had success on transit in the past. Doesn't really... when you have to contend in more areas, it's a little difficult. I think versus other people, like their recon might push out, but their assault would kind of hang back, and that made it a lot easier.
Yeah, I suppose that is how it went. Before we continue with feelings and such, I would just like to toss in, while we're on the topic of feelings, how did both teams feel about the fact that they faced through each other, that they were standing in front of each other, not realizing what's going on at some point? Like, I just want info on that before I continue, because that has happened a total of 5 times.
Yeah,
really?
I don't know
witnessed
about that
this
one on
twice.
transit with Deep Frog. That was weird.
Yeah,
And I
you were in front of
certainly
me. I was close
saw
and
it.
not moving. Like I was 1 meter away from
Okay.
in the plain side. Yeah, I didn't
Well,
think I would.
First time was when both of you, like I think it was Deep Frog and Michael, phasing through each other at the stairs, and then turning around.
Oh,
And
is that
I
what
s-
happened?
And then you, like, Michael started shooting Deep Frog first, and still lost the firefight, which was very unfortunate because he even had the health advantage at that time. The second time
Oh,
was
and why do you
when,
think that was?
huh?
Why do you think that was?
Ping difference? I would just say it was ping difference.
Bingo. Like-
Second time. Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
It depends on who's playing against this team in the final, but they should definitely lobby for an American map if they have any Americans.
You mean American
An American
server?
server, yes. Absolutely.
They have second. Let's play in Russia.
Well, maybe this was like.
Yeah, Eastern
East
Russia.
Asian.
Before we continue, is this map an April Fool's joke? Is this actually just not? Is this not going to be a thing? Okay, I'm just making sure.
I mean,
Like-
our performance was a bit laughable, but that's as far as it goes.
We're just
Okay.
a cavalcade of rusty players.
I was very scared of it just being like, yeah, we're gonna have a map, and then it's like, yeah, happy April Fools. This map
Hey,
is not
no,
actually
I
just.
fucking joked myself. I didn't know how clocks work 2 hours ago.
So yeah, the first time was that. The second time was Deep Frog killing off. I think it was Michael, and then just standing still. No, it was not Michael. I think it was killing off Enron. And then
in the stairs.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you just stood still, and Michael didn't see you coming in.
Yeah.
You didn't move at all. I'm pretty sure that's because he had motion vision on. And because he didn't pick up movement, he wasn't thinking of anything that could be right in front of him, and then you just killed him.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy because you were right on top of each other, like literally face to face.
Yeah.
The third time was once again phasing through each other. I'm not sure what, when or what in this case. I forgot. The fourth time was where you, Deep Frog, you were in a parking lot. You were seeing Randall right at the boxes, like he was at the boxes in Oil Stain,
Yeah.
and you didn't shoot them. Was that
Maybe I
on
didn't
purpose,
see him.
or
I
you
don't
didn't
know.
see them?
I don't remember.
Because you were right, you were looking at the boxes. He was just jumping about. He was doing his own thing. He didn't do anything, nothing.
No,
And the
probably
fifth
didn't
time-
see him.
And the fifth time was you just picking up the ghost and trying to go for it. That was the 5 moments that were like,
That was
What's
a cocky
going on?
move.
no, six moments. The knife attack. You tried the knife. I think Michael.
Oh yeah, that was another cocky move.
Yeah, cocky
But
move
it paid
that actually
off.
worked.
'Cause it
Yeah,
made me team kill again.
that paid off by just having
Well,
the ruckus team kill.
I saw Randall giving me his back, so I went for the knife, but I didn't see Michael on the left, I think. And then I
Yeah.
panicked.
I'm just like, this whole match had a few moments that just made me shake my head. Like, that was crazy.
Oh,
Regardless
same,
of,
man. We didn't notice them.
regardless of one-sided victory in this case, there were enough moments that make this a memorable match.
Well, I'm glad it was entertaining at least.
Yeah, it was very entertaining. From phasing through people to not realizing that they're in front of each other, to knife attacks. attempted debt rushes, mass explosions at that close to the end with Defrux
Yeah,
killing
that's pretty funny.
himself and 2 others. I don't know, like the whole match had a fair share of highlights, and I don't know, it was pretty one-sided. I can certainly say it was fun to watch, and I'm pretty sure most of it was also just an uphill battle with unfortunate moments, because on Transit, regardless of it being a steamroll, there were so many rounds that were so close to turn the round like around. That's how a tongue twister as well. But like, for example, I think it was Michael being by himself, and he was facing 2 people, but they were both on so low health, and it just ended up that they got a drop on him, or ping, I'm not sure what exactly, but that just ended up screwing him over, and then that round was lost as well. And there were so many moments of that, so many chances that could have been used to, you know, give the dance floor arsonists a round. It's just unfortunate. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just only the display of skill that was different, but also the fact that there were just moments that, if the you know, the positioning would have been different, or someone terminating around at the right time, or just taking a different path for just a moment, plenty of rounds could have just been decided in the favor of dance floor arsonists, and maybe even turn around the match. Because by no means I can say that you were playing badly, or I don't know. I don't even know a different word to explain it, but
That's why Comisu exists, to play badly. Like, come on. We were appalling. Like, come on.
I just feel like it was mostly unfortunate events rather than just skill difference in the first map. Even though they did play way more aggressively, like taking over the map most of the
I
time.
can imagine winning a few more rounds, but I think the differential was substantial in map control and stuff.
Map control wise, yes. In terms of situations, no. There were many
Yeah,
situations
well,
that if you would have just taken the initiative or something like that, you could have won.
I think we've had
Could
a
be.
pretty slow start, like in every game we played. You know, like the past 2 matches, like our first map was super close, and then the second one was kind of a blowout map. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not sure if we played a third map, it would have really looked too different to the second. So.
No.
Well, what I find funny, what I really do find funny, both of the teams ended up into the semifinals with a 2-0, map-wise. And the semifinals between the 2 teams also have been decided with a 2-0. There was never a certain
Well,
map.
that's good. That means that most people didn't do too much better versus this team.
Yeah.
That's one way of putting it. But it's also bad because I wanted to see a certain map. You know, gotta get that heat
We
in.
didn't play Tarmac
Yeah.
at all.
No, we haven't. That's okay. Tarmac is kind of weird for CQB.
Regardless of the fact of how things went, you got to the semi. That's something to feel proud of, regardless of how the outcome was now. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure there should be a bronze match that will settle a few things with the other team, depending on it being Reginald of Bartlesby or Tenga, that will be eliminated in the semifinal. That allows both teams to just, you know, maybe bring out some inner fury about losing and just throw it into taking the third place. I mean, so it's not over yet. It's over for you to take the top, but it's not over for you to.
I mean, it would have been nice to have, you know, like 2 matches for most teams. I mean, I know like they're free to organise their own ones, but I was looking to try and set up some practice matches for us. And like with teams that had already been eliminated, just were not interested. It seemed like.
Well, I just find that it generally is a bit tough to get scrims and punks going with a community like this. Because even though we are pretty okay with the scheduling time-wise, it doesn't mean that...
We are.
Oh yeah, I mean, compared to tournaments like we had in the past, the scheduling has been going pretty damn well.
Oh yeah.
Because we're still in the frame of it all happening in a
High
month.
bar of about 7-month tournaments.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but with the
mean,
pace
like
it's been
last year's.
going, it's very consistent. And if we keep the consistency, we will be through by mid-April. That's safe to say.
Wasn't it like the final for the first tournament we did took like a month to schedule?
I think it was, yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case here. But
I'm pretty sure it won't be. But yeah, as said, bronze match is still coming up. It's not over for you guys yet. You still can take the 3rd place. So chin up, keep your good spirits, give the best you got there, and maybe take the bronze. And for the other team, in this case, former Diamond Busters, you will be busting the former Diamond Busters technically because Rig Bob's in the other team. And if they beat Tenga, you will be facing your old teammates, or one of them at least. Do you have any thoughts about that? Something you want to throw out there towards them? Some banter?
Nice.
So you better fucking win, Deep Frog.
So you already got
Where's
one
Sippy?
team rooting for you. That's a good start. A very good foundation to work with for morale and stuff.
Yeah. I'm excited about the upcoming match between Ragbob's team and Suna's team. I think it's
Yep.
gonna be a decent matchup.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are very strong. Otherwise, they
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
be
it's
as
gonna
far as they got.
Interesting. Might be close, man.
To bring in my personal bias for a moment, I want to see Rig Bob fall. So
Yeah, so do I.
if it's not for Tenga doing that, it's for you doing that, Deep Frog. You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders with your team. You better repeat what you did with your last, what you repeated last time.
Easy.
Okay, good. Keep up that thought, but still give the best you got. Don't underestimate him, dude.
I
Just-
will knife him.
Okay, maybe you are underestimating him at this point, but sure, if you manage to do that, kudos to you. I will celebrate that moment from the
Yes.
bottom of my heart.
Alright. Challenge accepted.
Personal bias out of the way. I hope for a very heated match between both teams, regardless of Tenga or Bartlesby being in the finals, and I really hope that it's going to be having 3 maps. The fire in the eyes of both teams and in the heart. Top banter from both teams. Everything, like the whole package. Give me the whole package to work with. Give me more reasons to yell at the fucking screen. I want to fucking lose my shit in the finals. Pardon my French again, but if that doesn't happen, I will be disappointed. I want both teams to fucking bust their heads in. Straight up.
hey Vamp, which team would you rather face in the bronze match?
Size team, because that's been saying ages.
Which old washed up player should we use as our next
Yeah, I've been thinking that.
Third
We've
player.
we've had a different one for every match so far.
Shino?
Oh,
Metamorphosis?
wow, you're throwing in names. You're throwing in names that I haven't heard in a good while here. We could take Disco. I mean, I still have Disco at it, and I guess I could
Yeah.
poke him about it if he's interested, if you want.
Last match I was talking to Fox.
Or maybe we could drag in Kevin.
Yeah,
He's already
was
played,
good.
man.
Oh, god
Yes.
damn it.
Can't be having the same third
What
player twice.
about, let's see. What about Baka?
Yeah, Baka's
What
still
about
supposed to be in
Baka?
right now.
You could ask him, dude. You could just ask.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh man.
I don't know, man.
That would
We'd
be-
be spanning like the entire globe at that point.
Actually, let me rephrase. Please don't. Please don't. Because that would just imply that we would have one player for certain just sitting at 1 point for the entire match. I don't want that. So please don't. Please don't ask about it. Because that would just mean, oh, he's sitting there. And we're gonna look at him sitting there. And then we're gonna look at him
You
sitting
don't
there
find
and
that
then
exciting?
eventually die or time out. What did you say? Sorry.
You don't find that exciting? It's even better, yeah, no, it's even better now that they don't win just for a numbers advantage. The guy would be unstoppable.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see, who else could we take? I'm gonna throw in one more name that comes in from the top of my head. Old Boy. That would be
Right.
pretty cool, because Old Boy hasn't been around for, I don't know. I guess he didn't play much ever since the game was released. So bringing in him might prove very
He
interesting
came back
as well.
once or twice, but yeah.
Because he's a very solid player. He left a very good impression in terms of skill back in the day. So it would be interesting to see him come out of nowhere, just reappearing from the deep ends he's been going through to just hide. I'm not sure where he is at, but
I know. We need AI.
anyway.
'Cause I like the idea of the new support order.
What does that mean?
It's like the New World Order, but
That's where
limited to
Randall
just support
plays
players.
support instead of recon.
Yeah.
Anyhow, names out of the way. Enough from my end of just like blurting questions, saying random stuff about the match, and I don't know, pointing my attention towards a team. Is there anything that both teams would like to exchange between each other?
I don't really think there's much to be said as well. Like, well done, guys. You played well.
It was fun.
Definitely the better
GG.
team.
GG.
There's this one time that Doc scared the shit out of me.
Where are you anyway? I thought for sure you were American.
Canadian.
Oh, what? And you have that good of a ping?
Yeah, east
Okay.
Quebec, so just above New York.
I can see that.
I was on transit and you were running behind the train, and I turned around and I saw your face through the window, and it just scared me.
Yeah, I should have been moving slower.
So does that conclude everything you wanted to say?
Uh,
Is
I
that
guess.
is that some sort of April Fool's joke? Are we gonna have that short of an interview? I'm surprised.
Wasn't that short?
Please. Oh,
I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but it was shorter than usual from what I'm used to.
Well, Rake Bob wasn't here to throw shade.
Well, but he was not part of the match, so good.
Sometimes he commentates. I don't know.
Well, okay, I wouldn't know. I didn't really watch the matches.
Unsolicited commentary.
Oh, I was too busy puking probably when it happened.
Oh.
But I'm just surprised there was not a single April Fool's joke throughout the whole match. I was expecting something. Just I don't
Well,
know.
If his team
No.
kill can count.
Wait, when did I team kill?
Oh, you team
Oh,
killed.
Team Deepfrog, right?
Yeah, you team killed Deep Frog.
Olio accidentally knifed me in the back.
Man, there were many team kills. I gotta say that. Holy shit, there was so much stuff in general that's worth mentioning of team kills, general screw ups, people in front of each other, facing to each other. Maybe that was the April Fool's joke level kind of play. Maybe that was some subliminal joke right there. Something that people have to pick up, have to think about.
Postmodern April Fool's jokes.
And before random pop art of that. Anyway, I guess with it being concluded of where we are now, the interview and everything, that marks the end of the match between former Diamond Busters and Dance Floor Arsonists. Even though it was very one-sided, it was a great match. It had plenty of highlights. Once again, chin up, get ready for a bronze match. Make sure you are prepared to either face Bartlesby or Tenga. And I wish you best of luck. And
Good luck to you.
and to the former Diamond Busters. Maybe you end up busting part of the former Diamond Busters, meaning you bust the diamonds twice. And yeah, good luck to you as well. On that note, I'm pretty sure that concludes the stream, unless Dippy has something to say.
I'm just wondering, is the other match scheduled yet?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, when
Alright.
are you playing, Suna?
Well,
Suna.
I'm pretty sure that resonating
You were denied
silence
text
just means
message
that there's no
privileges
date
in
yet.
Casters.
I guess.
That said, there will be news on active NeoTokyo players once the scheduling is set. There will be an event popping up from our good man Chaos. He's been doing a great job on the tournament. Just gotta point that out as well. Thank you for everybody who's been participating as well, scheduling servers once again. I just gotta throw it out there every time because those people are doing God's work. I'm just on the side doing some streaming, well, no streaming, and commentating and just some server work or flipping the coin once in a while. So I'm just on the side here because I've been puking and shit. But yeah, true kudos to the other teams, to the people hosting the servers and stuff, because those are the people that make this shit possible. Just gotta add. No April Fool's joke, by the way. I'm being honest. I'm being serious. Please don't get this wrong. That said, I think we really can conclude this now. Thank you for watching, everyone. And thanks for the team doing what they could. And I will see you soon in the next match if I'm commentating.